At last, it's recess time. I can eat my lunch. I was so hungry on the job that I couldn't focus on getting my job done.
I'm also hungry. I imagine eating something delicious in my mind. But luckily, I brought some snack that I could eat and delay my hunger.
I don't even have an appetite.
Why don't you have an appetite? You're sick? If you're sick, you can ask the boss for a half day's work. Boss would have understood you anyway.
No, I'm not sick. I'm okay.
You look depressed. I'm sure you have a lot of work to do. You should rest your mind with a meal. You want my food too? I brought enough food.
I want your food. I'm depressed.
No, I'm gonna eat my food and you're gonna eat it all with nothing left over. You still have an appetite.
But obviously,
Take it easy on the two of you. You're making him even more distressed by your constant bickering.
what's with you all of a sudden? You can tell us.
We'll give you some suggestions if you really need them. But we'll help any way we can if necessary.
Look, I'm actually really nervous about tonight. As you know, if later there would be dinner with boss, I was so nervous. I'm afraid if I made a mistake, that makes boss dislike my personality.
You may find it difficult or uncomfortable to socialize with their managers. Status difference or rank in the workplace can lead to social obstacles, making conversation more difficult.
I'm a little nervous too, but it's only natural that we're just regular employees and have to meet the boss. It must have put good pressure on the mind. All we have to do is learn business socialization.
That's right. I've heard that a lot before, but rarely apply it. But I think it's time we apply the social business, so that later we don't make any mistakes in front of the bosses. Any of you can do social business?
I wasn't very good at it, so now I want to study it properly in preparation for tonight and maybe beyond.
I wouldn't know about it either. If I knew that, I would be so relaxed and nervous right now that I wouldn't have to do anything and I wouldn't have to eat my lunch.
I understand social business. You want me to tell you something you have to do when you get back?
Even if our director doesn't make things awkward for us, I still want to learn.
Tell us, so that we can know them and can apply them well.
I also want to listen, so I don't get nervous about it anymore. I'm really not comfortable with this nervous feeling that I'm feeling. Please tell us.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a few things about social business. It's important to try to socialize with whoever in charge and build relationship with them. Try to learn about the director's interests. Finding a topic that the director is interested in is a good start. I'll ask the other divisions, see if they know anything about it.
Good idea.
What then?
At dinner tonight, be friendly. Even if someone has difficulty socializing, being friendly always helps. Saying hello, smiling, and being positive are just as important as conversation. Listening to both and responding appropriately is key too.
I understand that in time I will give sincere commendation in order to show others that they are important and their ideas are important.
And don't forget to shake hands with a nice expression so they'll feeling comfortable with us.
But I'm not a very comfortable person in a social situation. It took me a long time to build my social skills, and I was still learning.
In my experience, not everyone can be extrovert, but we can all be professional, and we have to learn how to be well sociable.
The easiest way to overcome fear is to prepare a light conversation topic before discussing a different topic. That way, instead of waiting for the directive to keep the conversation interesting, you could do it yourself by considering some anecdote as a conversation starter.
How do you think we should find an interesting conversation starter?
It can be funny things that happen at work, success or failures, it was the last project, background information about yourself.
Good, that's very interesting.
Then, what else?
Show your enthusiasm and support to the bosses at dinner as often as possible. If you were a good, kind, and responsible person, you will automatically be liked and so loved by both.
Well, I'll do that, so it will be too awkward.
I think making eye contact will convince them if we really listen as they speak. So, when they're talking about something else about investors, we should make eye contact in order to look enthusiastic. I'll try to make good eye contact, but do we need to introduce ourselves?
Of course, there is no time to be shy. Confident and extend your hand. Introduce yourself and state your position and department.
So, this is where we need to be good at talking and listening, but I'm not sure I'm good at talking. I'm afraid I'll get nervous until I can't say anything else.
While socializing, small talk plays an important role. Conducting good small talk make people sociable and help create pleasant atmosphere in the social gathering.
Can you teach us more?
Of course, there are three fundamentals for speaking eloquent.
Anything?
The first rule of small talk is to find safe topics. You don't want to offend your business partner or hurt their feelings. Any topic of sensitive matters involving strong opinions or personal life are not appropriate for small talk.
Then what?
The second and the third rules are actually the same, remain as positive as possible. There are just too many disadvantages of thinking bad of and complaining about things. Don't be negative. Complaining or criticizing without constructive opinions always hurt people's feelings. It's also hard to create rapport. What is worse, if people spread your negative comments carelessly, your own words will go against you and make you a mean person.
Oh my god, does all that have to be done? Why do business socialization have so much to learn?
Socializing is important because it is how business people establish relationships and earn trust from other partners. Within the company, socializing with colleagues is also common. Nowadays, more and more companies recognize that socialization among employees can promote company coherence and harmony.
Alright, I understand everything. We just have to apply it later.
That's right. Thank you very much for relieving my nerves.
All you have to do is relax and be careful.
Good luck! We can certainly do it.
Oh, ini kamera depan apa kamera belakang?
Posisinya si siapa itu di sini ya. Oke, 1, 2, 3. Sampai upward sini ya. Oke.
Dah.
1. Small talk plays an important role. Continue to small talk, make people sociable, and talk with business atmosphere in the social gathering. Udah. Langsung kita bacanya. Get back. Nah, terus nanti ibu. Siapa yang baca? Yang D. Yang D. Sabar. Satu itu udah yuk. Tunggu deh. Arnelis kan ya? Iya. Ini lo sama Loi. Udah gue kasih udah nih, jadi kenapa lo? Kita ini. Nanti lo ngomong juga ke Elza. Elza bilang, "Lihat nih, gue mau tuh mepet banget." gitu. Tapi itu berapa itu? Berapa aja berapa? Itu berapa? Yang bacain.